Hello guys, is my voice, am I audible guys? Hello everyone, please tell me if I'm audible. Oh, I'm just checking. Can I get a reply from someone that if I'm audible or not? Okay, thank you. Okay, hello, hello Nisha, James. Okay, I know everyone have logged in using your parents' ID, so I don't know who am I exactly talking to you. I mean, I don't know who I'm exactly talking to. So it's better if you guys could tell, like, hi, this is so and so, like you can just tell me your name or something, right? So I can come to know who exactly it is. Okay, Viransh, hi Viransh, hi, it's Manaswi, hi Manaswi. Snehin, oh Snehin, okay, hi Snehin. Okay, just waiting for more students to join. I think if I'm not wrong, there are 6 viewers. Would want minimum 10, I guess. You know what? We'll do one thing. Instead of just waiting for everyone else to join, hi, yeah, you have subscribed. Okay, that's great. That's great. Yeah, everyone, please subscribe, guys. I mean, it's my job to tell, right? Please like, share, and subscribe. So yeah, just subscribe. Automatically goes in, right? Yeah. Anyways, um, instead of waiting for other students to come, we'll do one thing. Please speak a bit loudly. Okay. I'm speaking loudly. I'm guessing. Let me try to. One second. I'll just still try to. My mic is at max. I'm not kidding. My mic is at max. Okay, hidden. Yeah, I cannot hear you well. Oh, one second. Is it the desktop audio or something? Hello. Is it? Okay, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know what's the issue exactly, but yeah, I think you have to deal with this problem. Okay, your own volume. Okay, yeah, it's fine now. Okay, fine, fine. Voice is clear. Okay. Okay, so before I introduce you guys to the session, um, let's do some warm-up puzzles, right? Okay, let's do some warm-up puzzles. So can you guys please tell me the answer for this? Can you guys please tell me the answer? It's black to play, guys. It's black to play. RB1, okay. This one is pretty simple, right? RB1 and R takes D1. Okay. So in case you're not, in case if you guys don't know, I'm doing something called as the puzzle streak. Okay. So we'll do like few puzzle streaks and then we'll get on with the class. Okay, this is a two move combination. I want you guys to write the answer, like I don't want you guys to write like one move. I want you guys to write the full answer. right? Okay, is there a lag here again? I thought I fixed the lag. Queen into f5, rook into f5, g3. Okay, queen into f5, rook. Yeah, yeah. I thought I'm lagging here again, so I'm just trying to fix things. Eh? So I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for you guys to make you guys wait. Okay, yeah. Queen into f5 and g3 check. Okay, next one, guys. Now it's proper. Now it's proper. Actually, I was, uh, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Wait 1 second, guys. I'll just let's increase the screen size a bit. It's white to play. It's actually let me tell. It's actually black to play here. It's black to play, guys. Want the answer here quick? This is an endgame puzzle, so it's a pretty easy one. Okay. Wait, wait. I'll just adjust the screen a bit, guys. I'm pretty sure like a lot of people can't see. So just give me a second. Okay. Still not clear, right? Okay, okay. 1 second, 1 second. It's not extending exactly for some reason. Okay, I think now it's pretty much clear. Okay, yeah, now it's pretty much clear. Okay, now it's black to play, guys. Did you guys tell the answer? Let me check the chat. R e3, R into e3, F into e3, and what's the continuation? I can't see the notations. I think now it's clear, right? It's still not clear. Okay, wait, wait. Oh yeah, the down part. I'm so sorry, guys. Just so whenever I do the puzzle trick, this issue keeps happening. Wait, wait, wait. I got what's the issue now. Just give me 1 minute to fix it, guys. Okay, now is it clear? Now I'm pretty sure it's clear, right? Everything is clear now. Okay. I think I just kept things a bit too low. Okay, now let me check the answer, okay? What do you guys put? Yeah, R into E3, R into F into E3, King into E3. Yeah, so this is a winning endgame, guys. This is a winning endgame. So let's put the answer here. R takes E3, King takes, King into, and now you just promote. Okay. So we'll do some 10 puzzles, okay, at most. We'll do some 10 puzzles, and I would want everyone to participate, guys. I would want everyone to participate. Okay, what's the answer for this one? Queen into e6, d into e6, r c8. You mean r d8, right? Ashwini Karkera. Yeah, I think this should be the answer. Yeah, e into d8. Yeah, good job, guys. Okay, so everyone's good at calculating. So queen into e6, d into r d8, and we promote. Okay, if he doesn't take, we just take and we win. Okay, let's do some few more. White to play. White to play. This is just a straightforward one, right? Queen h6 mate. Good. Easy. This one is too easy, guys. Q h6 mate. Oh, another endgame one. This is black to play, guys. Okay, for this one, you have to have some endgame knowledge. Okay, don't just randomly go and picking up pawns. Okay, Queen h6. Okay, that's done, right? Okay, this one is going to be the last one. Okay, guys. b3. Okay, so b3. The point is we're going to create a pass pawn, and if you guys know, the king is not in time, and we stop. Okay, let's stop over here, guys. Let's stop from here. So now I'm going to start the topic. Before that, let me just, make the screen a bit. Let me just go back to the topic here, guys. Hope the screen's visible. Okay, let me just, yeah, all clear, right? Okay, so now in today's class, okay, so now we're done with some puzzles. I hope everyone are warmed up, right? Okay, still some people are having doubts on the previous puzzle. So if A into B3, you just promote, right? Ashwini Karkera. Yeah. So why are we here for, why are we here today? Okay. So one second. Let me just adjust. Okay, guys. So today's topic is, yeah, it's about Paul Morphy. So what I'm going to do is in every class, we are going to cover, we are going to learn something from legends. That's what the series is going to be about. Okay. So we are going to learn a lot of things from the legends itself. Okay. So in today's class, we are going to cover about the legend named Paul Morphy. Okay, so how many of you guys know who's Paul Morphy? Can say yes, I know Paul Morphy. Okay, can you guys name some crazy legends by the way? Magnificent Morphy. Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the chat. Okay. So, Bobby Fischer. Okay. That's all. Magnus, Bobby Fischer. Is that all? Capablanca. Okay, great. Okay, okay. So, it just shows that a lot of you guys know a lot of Vishy Anand. Okay, good. So Paul Morphy. Okay, before we dive into the topics, okay, why are we covering the old games? Okay, the old people, the legends. Okay, so these legends are the reasons why we are going to actually improve in the game. Okay, there's a saying that learn from the classics. Okay, so now all the great players you have in the current era have all learned these games. Okay, they're going to learn from their predecessors. Okay, and today we're going to cover Paul Morphy. So first thing about Paul Morphy is I made some few points, okay, so that I don't miss out some important ones. Okay, so Paul Morphy was born in 1837. Okay, now that's not important anyways, but just for your knowledge, okay, tell you guys one thing. Like I studied Paul Morphy like a nerd today, studied history. Basically, history is not even my favorite subject, but I had to do it for you guys today. Okay. Yeah. So Paul Morphy was born in 1837 and he was a genius. Okay, let me tell you some few facts about him. He was a genius. Okay. He could play blindfold at a very young age. Okay, and I think he learned chess from his father and his uncle. It's not like they taught him chess. They were playing chess somewhere and you know he was just watching and that's how people actually learn chess, right? Yeah. Okay, and as you can see, the title is Paul Morphy, the unofficial world champion. Okay, so why is he unofficial world champion? Because there was no world championship at that era. Okay, if there was, then hands down, hands down, he would be the world champion. Okay, so what else? What else? Like in his time, what I want to say is like during his time there was literally no competition for him. Okay, he just didn't have any competition at all. Like if you see at this era, like if you Magnus Carlsen considers is considered one person who doesn't have competition, right? But if you compare that era and this era, like at least even in this era, if Magnus is like 2800 or something, there are people who are like just below him, like 2700 or like close to 2800s. But at that stage, right, at that era, if Paul Morphy was like, let's say 2200, right, his competitors were like 1200 or 1400, I guess. He was just that strong. Yeah. So that's Paul Morphy for you. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at his game. Okay. One, he has like several games. If I had to pick, I could have picked the opera game, but I thought that would be a bit too, what do you say, boring. Okay, because I've thought opera game like a lot of times, and if you guys don't know the opera game, don't worry, I'll teach you guys in our own classes. That's a different thing. Okay, so what is Paul Morphy known for? Okay, so I'll tell you one thing. Paul Morphy was mainly known for his calculations. So what made him very strong is his calculations. He was just too good at calculating. And what is mainly known for is his peace activity. Okay, so there's a concept called as peace activity. So that concept was brought into the game because of Morphy. Okay, so yeah, so with all things done, more than talking about Morphy, I'm more excited to show you his games. Okay. Okay, so let's just get started, guys. I hope the board is very clear. Okay, there's no discrepancy about the board. Okay, yeah. So, okay, one second. Okay, So in this game, Morphy was playing as white. Okay, so this game was in the 1858. Okay, it was in the amateurs world chess championship. Okay, so let's see how the game went out. Started off with the move e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5. Yeah. Now, if you guys know knight f6, people at that time also used to play the fried liver. Just want to make things clear. Now, for the move bishop c5, the next move that's played, it's gonna be shocking for a lot of people. Okay, so the next move that's played is b4. Boom. Okay, so let me ask you guys before we proceed, does anyone know, has anyone seen this move before? Nobody has seen this move? Literally nobody? This looks like a complete pawn blunder, right? This is a free pawn. This is a outright free pawn. Like you can just capture it with the knight, you can just capture it with the bishop, right? Okay. So for the ones who don't know what this is called the Evans Gambit. Okay. So black gladly accepts the pawn. So bishop takes b4 was played. And now, what's the point? So we're going to play the move c3. Okay, the bishop's under attack. Okay, the point of this gambit is, okay, first of all, the ones who don't know what's gambit, I want to tell you guys one thing. Gambits are played so that you know you get immediate peace activity. You guys get good development, good attacks. Okay, so here c3, the bishop's under attack. The bishop goes to a5. Okay, and now what's the point? Okay, now you guys may before I move about, you guys have you guys seen this move at least c3? Okay, c3 is a move that's played too, but this is a bit too slow. Okay, now I want to contrast two positions. Okay, the point of c3 is to put the move d4 in. Okay, it's to play the move d4, and after this there's a difference. Okay, now I'll show you the difference between the Evans Gambit and playing like this. Okay, so b4, bishop takes b4, c3. Okay, and now if the bishop comes to c5, okay, which a lot of people do play, and this is considered a mistake. Okay, we're going to play the move d4. Okay, yeah. So now let's compare this position to this position. Okay, so can you guys tell me what's the difference between this position and what do you say? This position. It looks quite the same, right? What's the difference, guys? This and this. The e4 pawn is attacked. Okay. Yeah, that's one thing. Okay. Still not getting the answer that I'm looking for. Bishop b4 check. Yeah. So over here, there is bishop b4 check. Okay, now that's. Oh, so all I can say is in this position, white is going to have an extra tempo, right? He's going to get an extra tempo here. So for the ones who don't know what's tempo, it's like an extra move for black. Okay, so in this position, he doesn't have this anymore, right? So he has to waste a move. So let's say something like I don't know, like let's bishop b6. Now it's white's turn to play. right? And we can like castle and like you can see this position is just too good for white, right? Yeah. So anyways, let's just get back to the position, guys. So c3, bishop a5 was played. Okay. And now it's very important that white strikes in the center, right? You have to take your chances immediately as white. So d4. Okay. Yeah. So if you were black, can you guys tell me what move you guys would throw in? Let's see. Pawn d6. Okay. Lot of them think. Let's discuss every move here. Okay. Pawn d6. Okay, that's one of them. E d4. Okay. D6. E d4. What else? Okay. Everyone looking at d6. Huh? What about f6? Nobody thinking about defending the pawn. Nobody's thinking about defending the pawn, is it? Okay. Fine. So in this position, black has to play ed4. Okay, this is the right move. Okay, it's not good to cling on to this pawn. Okay, let me tell you why. So let's say a move like, okay, let's cover d6. So let's cover queen e7. Okay, queen e7 or queen f6. Queen e7 runs into bishop a3, and the queen's attack. It has to move somewhere. Not there though. Okay, can move anywhere, but again, you allowed white to develop with the tempo an extra move, right? Black has to waste another move with the queen, right? So queen f6 also defends the pawn then, but then we have bishop g5. If not bishop g5, now you can play it later though, right? And this anyway is an unpleasant square. The knight wants to come here, right? Yeah. So defending the pawn is not an option. Okay, if you guys want to say d6, who can tell me why d6 is the wrong move? If you guys can tell me the right sequence to punish d6, I'm giving it to the chat this time, okay? Why d6 is a wrong move here? Okay, take your time, guys. d5? No, d5. Oh, you want to play d5? Okay. Okay, d5 for the ones who are telling d5. It's not a bad move though, but the thing is, the problem with d5 here is, okay, Viransh, right? No, who said? Vidya Marimuthu. Okay. The problem is your bishop's diagonal gets closed, right? I want my bishop to look at the f7 diagonal. I mean, the f7 square. Okay, and this closes up the position. You don't want the center to be locked when you're attacking, right? So just for the sake of attacking the knight, I wouldn't play d5. But again, I don't think it's. I think white is still better though, in my opinion, after d5. But look for better, guys. There's a better punishing move. I said e4 trade. E4 trade, huh? What do you mean e4 trade, Viransh? I want someone to tell me the full sequence of the moves. After takes f7. No, no, I don't want the answer. Okay. So there's someone d into e5, d into e5, queen into d8, king into d8. Yeah, exactly. So this is the right one. Okay, the answer said by Dr. Ambika Shetty. Okay. Yeah, d into e5. This is the right move. And if d takes, so there are two moves, knight takes e5 and d takes. So if d takes, we just take, and king takes, we just win on f7, right? And if knight takes, then we win on e5 with the devastating position, guys. And what else? If you go knight takes, then this is even more worse, guys. Knight takes e5, d takes e5. Again, a pop quiz here. White to play and win. Straightforward tactic here. Bishop into f7. Yes. Bishop into f7. So if you guys can see the queens as looking at each other, right? So if you just, and if you see the kings defending the queen, right? So all you have to do is just make sure the king stops defending the queen, right? So you do that by sacrificing a bishop. So if the king takes the bishop, you just win the queen, right? But black will be like, okay, I'm not going to take the queen. Sorry, I'm not going to take the bishop. I'll just move my king. Okay. So how do you win the queen still? There's still a way to win the queen. Just testing some tactics here, guys. Bishop g5. No, bishop g5 runs into knight f6. It's not bishop g5, guys. How do you win the queen? Come on. It's a straightforward one. Bishop a3. Yeah, now you guys are catching up. I like how everyone told the answer at the same time. It's like, you guys are all sitting together or something. Okay, king takes f7 and then, yeah, you just win the queen, right? So at least that explains why the right move here is ed4. Okay. So this is actually one of my favorite gambits. I forgot to mention to you guys. I used to play this a lot. Okay. And here the right move is to castle. Okay, we're not going to take the pawn because if you take the pawn, then your opponent is going to call the arbiter, guys, right? Because that's illegal, right? So for the ones who couldn't see that, the ones who are going to ask me in the chat, why not CD4? It's for them. So we're going to castle here, guys. And here I think is where black actually makes a mistake. Okay. Now I would ask you guys, what would you guys play here again? What would you guys play? Bishop. It's black to play, guys. Again, no one's answering in the chat. Pawn c3. Again, you need to get okay. Everyone's gonna play d c3. D c3. Okay, good. So d c3 was played in the game, and if you guys can see, there's a question mark here, and I was the one who put the question mark here. Okay. Now now you guys are all pawn hunters, and this was exactly what's played in the game, guys. Right? This is what I'm talking about. Okay. At the 18th century, people mattered the most, what mattered the most in the games is material. Who has the more material wins the game. That's what mattered. But this is what we're going to learn is having material does not matter. Okay, the material that you're going to have, it should be active. Right? That's what matters in the game. Okay, now here cd4 was played, and sorry, not cd4, my bad, guys. D into c3 was played. Okay, now the problem with black is, if you see the material, let's just count. So white has like one, two, three, four, five pawns, right? And black has one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, and eight pawns. Okay, he's like up a lot of pawns, right? So black is up some three pawns, right, in the game. Yeah, but if you guys can see, black's pieces, they're not developed, especially the king side. Like in the opening principles, it said that you need to develop your king side quickly, and black doesn't do that. So who can find the killer attacking move that was played in the game here? There are a lot of attacking moves here, right? But I want you guys to tell me the move that was played because it just shows how you guys can spot weaknesses when you're attacking. Queen b3. Wow, that's well spotted. Okay, that was well spotted. Queen b3. Very good move. Okay, so what's the point of queen b3? We are attacking on f7. So when you have gambited, now it's just time to go. Okay, so if you see white's pieces were it's like completely active. Now that's something that I forgot to mention, guys. It has so many open lines. So now it's just time to go. Actually, wait a minute. Actually, queen b3 was not played, guys. Queen b3 would have been a really good move. Okay, the move that was played was bishop a3. Okay, my bad. Sorry, guys, my bad. Bishop a3. So what's the point of the move bishop a3? Now the bishop should be coming to the center, right? This by far does not control the center. Why would you want to put the bishops here, right? What's the main idea behind bishop a3? Now this is the move that's actually played in the Evans gambit most of the time. Okay, what's the idea behind bishop a3? What about bishop g5? Bishop g5 is absolutely a good move, Viransh. Bishop g5. The thing is, knight comes to f6. Yeah, I think bishop g5 is also a good move. I really don't hate it. Okay, bishop g5, probably knight f6. You can look at bishop g5. You can even make him play the move f6, which is totally wrong. You know, it opens up the bishop, right? This is just not the way to go about things. Okay, so I would actually consider bishop g5 too. Like, you know, open the king, and the king can never castle. Okay, that's one thing. So bishop a3. What's the main functionality behind this move? What is a bishop actually going to do in the a3 square? Yeah, knight f6 e5. That's the reason why I didn't say knight f6. Okay, so if I want to go bishop g5, knight f6, e5 wins. Yeah, it just wins. I'm not saying that wins a piece though, because he has h6, right? And after here he has this, but this is completely winning, right? I mean, and then there's this check, king f8, queen here, and yeah, this is kind of resignable. Rook h7. I think the position just plays itself, right? Yeah. Bishop g5 would have absolutely be the best move. Okay, but in this game, Morphy played bishop a3, so that's why I want to discuss bishop a3. What's the idea behind bishop a3? There's ng5 too. Ng5 is working. Ng5 does get played, Shivansh. White does play ng5. Okay, so I was waiting for you guys to answer, but none of you guys told. The bishop over here, if you guys can see, it cuts off this many squares, right? Now, what's the point is the king can't actually castle. This is the role of what this bishop is going to be playing. This is the role what this bishop is playing. Okay, and this is actually one idea. This is an idea in the Evans gambit. This is a theoretical idea. Okay, so the bishop goes here, the queen goes here. This is the point of the gambit. Okay, and so in the game, let's see what was played. So black was like, okay, you're not letting me castle. I'm just going to play the move d6. So d6 was played here, and now is when white plays the move queen b3. Okay, now d6 is not doesn't exactly stop black from castling. I'll tell you guys how. Queen b3. So this is called as a battery. We are putting pressure on f7, and how do you stop it, guys? There are several ways. How do you stop? How do you stop this threat? Bishop takes f7. Two pieces attacking on f7. There is only one defender. How do you add more defense, right? Let me see the chat. Knight g6. You mean knight h6? Okay, knight h6 is one way. What are some other ways, guys? What would you play here? Again, that's what's more important. Bishop e6 doesn't defend the pawn. In fact, I think you just lose a pawn here, right? and this comes with check. So I wouldn't play this. Actually, bishop e6 could be considered though. Honestly speaking, I would actually. Black's position is so bad that I would really consider sacrificing a pawn. Like it's always said, like it's always important to give away material for the sake of development. That's a saying actually. That's a very important saying. But this is 18th century we're talking about. People valued material more, right? Queen f6. Okay, let's refute the move Queen f6. What does Queen f6 run into? Position better than material? Exactly. Good point there. Now Queen f6 runs into the move e5. Okay, looks like whoa. e5. Okay. What happens after the pawn takes on e5? Then I think we have some tactics. We can even play rook e1 actually, honestly speaking. But I think knight takes e5 and then probably knight takes rook e1. It's just it's just winning two because you're gonna pin the knight, right? Or wait, I think there's a better refutation. You can even sack. Honestly, this position is just too good. You can just sack here. Bishop into f7 just comes to into a mind. But okay, let's say even if there's no winning exactly, there's no winning. What do you say? Advantage. There's no exactly winning advantage. I don't actually see the tactical blow there. But the problems are once the d pawn is opened, the bishop has opened up, right? So the problem is that black can't castle, so you can even take here. This is also fine. And then let's say black tries to castle over here or something, we can like getting his bishop out. We can get in like more attackers like rook e1. We can add more pressure, right? So for that very reason, queen f6 is not favored here. You can consider queen e7 for that matter, but again, queen e7 that runs into e5 too. Okay, so again the bishop is just now this is a normal pin. So knight takes e5. You can do knight takes e5 and actually queen takes e5 can be played because there is no rook e1, right? But then you can take on f7, yeah, and then you even take the knight. So that's winning. That's winning. Okay. So a lot of tactical complications, guys. So a lot of tactical complications here. Okay. So as Viransh said, the move that was played was knight h6. Okay. Yeah. Queen f6 and f2. Okay. I don't know in which position. And f2 is here, if I'm not wrong. Okay, knight h6, as awkward as this looks, this is called the donkey knight, but there's no other better options. You guys saw all the tactical complications that I just showed here for black, right? And now there's nothing better to do. Knight takes c3 and black plays bishop takes c3, which I really don't like again. So here black is making some mistakes again. So, for the ones who are paying attention, can you guys tell me what mistake black is making here again? Queen f2. Anyone? Let's chill and look at the chat again. It's white to play. Like, okay, I'm not asking you guys the winning move. There's no winning move exactly here. Okay. This is a winning position, basically. There's no you can't just play okay, e5, bishop takes e5, right? Okay. Bishop into f7. Bishop into f7. Why? Knight into f7 is there, right, Aiden? Again, guys, I'm not asking. There's no winning move. This is not a tactical move, guys. You guys should tell me why this is not a good move. That's all. I mean, if you guys can explain me this, why this is not a good move, that means you guys are getting the point of this lesson, right? What's the positional reason, right? Free diagonal? Okay, no, not the. Not the answer. Free bishop. How is this a free bishop? Aman, he just took our knight, right? So it's not a free bishop. I mean, yeah, we are going to take the knight bishop, of course, right? We're not going to let him walk by with our knight, right? You guys may be that generous, not me. I'm not going to be that generous. Okay. Bishop pair. Okay, that's a fair argument. Okay. Bishop pair. White has the double bishop, so it's one thing is that the ones who has the double bishops is considered to be advantageous. Okay. Still, I'm not getting the answer that I'm looking for. What mistake is black doing basically? What is he supposed to do? Is what I'm telling. What is he supposed to do, guys? I don't know. Okay, okay. So if you guys see, he's moved his bishop like one, two, I don't know, three, and this is the fourth time he's moving his bishop, right? So again, this is just another waste of a move. He should be like castling, right? Should be castling, but okay, I can say that it's not exactly that much of a waste. Okay, it's not that much waste of a move exactly, but I honestly didn't like it. Okay, now this queen gets a bit more active, but this could be defended though. Now look at the active pieces. Okay, and in this position, black actually castles. Okay, wow. So he castled. He got out of trouble. The king is safe, right? So what did white actually get out of sacrificing all the pawns, right? What did he get? Why did he just? Where's the checkmate? Where's the checkmate, guys? Where's the checkmate? How did black survive? So that means black is winning, huh? Okay, it's not that simple, okay? So if you guys can see, his pieces are play, even though they're, he still has his bishop to get out. His knight is awkwardly placed. There are some open files, right? So there are some open files in this position. So for that very reason, you can just say that white is just having crazy leading development. That's all I can say. Okay. So in this position, um, what did he play here? Yeah, Rook AD1. Okay. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys might be looking at a better move here. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys considered Bishop B2. Why not Bishop B2? If you guys looked at this move, what do you guys consider this move, guys? Bishop B2. What does this move do? It just outright threatens mate, right? It's actually a very good move. He has to. There's no really good way to stop it. Like he has to play something like Queen F6, right? He can't play F6. I think, or maybe there's Knight E5. No, but that just gives up the pawn, right? Knight E5, you can just take, stake, and then go Queen takes E5. So that just doesn't do anything. Making threats is more important than its execution. Wow. We have some. Okay. This is some advanced level thought there. Who was that? Okay. Sartha KOP. Wow. That's a really good point you said. This is a very high level, what do you say, that you just expressed in the chat. Okay. Bishop B2 just threatens mate. Okay. Actually, this is actually on the top engine moves. But here, as I said, one of Morphy's quotes is instead of just attacking with what pieces you guys have, right? Try to make sure that everyone participates. So for that very reason, RAD1, make sure that everyone comes into the game is what's the point, okay? And now knight G4 was played, okay? Now I like this move a lot, okay? Um, he's just trying to improve his knight from knight G4 to probably to F6 or to E5. Let's see where. And here H3 was played, okay? So knight takes E5, sorry, yeah, knight E5, and here some trades happen. Trades happen. The bishop is under attack. Now again another question. It's white here now. You have to think from where would you put your bishop? That's the question. Yes, queen bishop battery, Ramya, Manasvi. Where would you put your bishop? Waiting for the chat. The bishop is, I mean, it's not exactly under attack, like it's defended by our queen though, but I'm pretty sure you guys are strong enough to understand the value of this bishop. These bishops are like very good, right? You wouldn't want to exchange pieces, even more pieces. First of all, you're down pawn, down some pawns, right? So white has like five pawns, black has like two, three, four, seven pawns, right? You're down two pawns, right? We can't afford to give more. I'm waiting for your answers, guys. Okay, nobody is answering. Did my question even go to you guys, or like am I lagging again? I'm getting scared. Am I lagging again? There's so many squares, right? Bishop B3, Bishop B5, Bishop D5. If you guys are good enough, you guys can even sack your bishop. I wouldn't mind. I just want you guys to answer, right? There's so many ways to sack your bishop, guys. Just answer. Okay, now I feel like I'm actually lagging you. Bishop D5. Okay, some people saying Bishop D5. Not some. Actually, only Aiden told the answer. Am I really lagging? Viransh. Queen E5. Bishop H3. Bishop H3. Where? Oh, the bishop is just going to teleport here or something. Okay. Bishop D5 makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Bishop D5. Bishop D5. There is C6. Although you can argue that you have created a weakness over here, right? But that's not the case. Okay, Bishop D5. The thing is, the move that's played here was which occurred to no one. Okay, after Bishop B3 C6. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'll explain. The move that was played was Bishop E2. Okay, doesn't make any sense. Like, what is this bishop doing? Why would you want to take your bishop right back to E2? Right, the bishop over here was controlling the center, was looking at this good diagonal. Why would you want to put it on a passive square, right? Okay, I'll explain you guys. That's why I'm here, right? So bishop d5 or bishop b3, okay, it runs into the move bishop e6. Okay, although bishop d5, bishop e6, there's bishop into b7. Okay, I probably missed that. And again you have to like consider, should I trade the bishop? There's a standoff between the bishop, and I'm pretty sure as white, you wouldn't want to trade your bishops, right? So that's the reason why Morphy didn't play, what do you say, bishop b3. I thought bishop d5 does the same thing, but actually if I look at it, this bishop takes b7, right? Although there's rook b8 and then, okay, I don't know who exactly does this favor. Like, okay, we got back one pawn. Uh, okay, fine. Bishop e2, nevertheless. Okay, I hope that point made sense. Okay, now here f5 was played. Okay, which is another mistake. Okay, it's not a big mistake though, but this is not exactly what black should be playing. This is called being counterintuitive. Okay, this is what I like to call this name. Okay, uh, so why I'm using this word is, first of all, I'm trying to flex my language, word that I just looked up. Okay, no, that's not the case. Okay, so what I'm telling is, what is black trying? Black is exact. Okay, he's trying to play f5, get his point. He wants to, like, his point is After he takes, he gets his bishop out. He opens up the f file for the rook. That's good actually. That makes a lot of sense. You know, but the thing is, who's exactly attacking? Is black attacking or white attacking? Can you guys answer this in the chat, guys? Yeah, f4 is going to be played. Of course, any beginner would play f4 too, right? You just look at a knight, you just see a pawn move can attack, there is whoop. Okay. White. How many of you guys say white is attacking? Of course, white is attacking. Okay, I was just trying to pull your leg, guys. White is attacking. Definitely, white is attacking. So that means black is defending, right? Okay. So black is defending. So the ones who are defending, right? You shouldn't be looking to open up the position. Like, the more pawns you exchange, the more the board gets opened. And the more the board gets opened, the better it is for the attacker here, right? So although you can argue that my bishop is coming out, my rook file is getting open up, white is going to argue that, okay, thanks for doing the bidding for me, right? You're the one who's opening up things for me, right? I think the things are going to get opened. Like, I don't know where exactly the key things are going to get opened, but yeah, this diagonal also gets opened after the move f4, right? Yeah. Anyways, e into f5 is not exactly the right refutation. Okay. Here, obviously, the move that was played was f4. Okay. The move that was played was f4, and knight c6 was played. Although according to the engines, when I looked at it, it just said knight f7 for some reason. Okay, maybe just so that it can hold out from this check though. But okay, knight c6, a normal human move, maybe because the knight is more active over here. And now Morphy plays the move bishop c4. Okay, he's just giving a check. Okay, some looks like a beginner type of move. Like, beginners just like to randomly move piece up, on and off just to give checks, right? But now the bishop over here makes more sense. Why are we coming back to this square? First of all, the bishop can't come to e6, right? So there's not going to be any exchange of bishops. And now this is a check, and this also makes the bishop active. Okay, so that's why bishop c4. And okay, no other move, king h8. And now it's just time to make some threats. Okay, you have opened up some stuffs for me. Yeah. So just try to, just tell me the move that's played here now. From here, you know, white is like, okay, we are just going in, what do you say, second or third gear. It's just time to go to the fifth gear now. Okay, I'm just tired of making improving moves. It's just time to push the button, guys. Bishop b2, bishop b2. Oh my god, so many bishop b2s here. So many bishop b2s. Okay, everyone loves to threaten mate, huh? Wow. So you guys love to threaten mate. So does Morphy, guys. Bishop b2 was played. Okay, and so do I. Okay, I'm counted two here, guys. I love to threaten mate, right? Yeah. So the focal point g7. Okay, as it's said in the art of attack, focal point g7. If you can make a battery and use a queen to attack on g7, why not? Just do it. Just do it. Okay. And what's worse is there's no other good defensive moves, right? I mean, what was played in the game? Queen e7 was played. Okay. There are several ways. I mean, what about queen f6? I'm just looking at queen f6. Yeah, okay. As I said, there's e5. So for that very reason, queen f6 was not played. E5. Doesn't that just lose? No, it doesn't. It doesn't lose. Okay. Just an extra tempo. It doesn't exactly. Queen f6 is not very bad, but this just doesn't look pleasant. That's all I can say. Okay. Just doesn't look pleasant. Takes, and double isolated pawn. Wow. We have some advanced players over here too, guys. Okay, I welcome you guys too. Okay, some highly positional players too have come. It's a privilege for me. Uh, okay, so Queen E7 was played. So let's just look at Queen E7, and now just Rook E1. Okay, Just a silent move here. Okay, again, adding more pressure. You're the one who's defending, mate. Fine, now just eat my rook's file. Okay, you know this file is going to get opened, right? And you can't do anything about it. So rook f6 was played. I think what he should have done is probably queen d7, I guess. No. Even if it has queen d7, there is takes, right? Yeah, there's just takes. And then after this takes, you have some sacrifices, right? Wow, you have some sacrifices. Okay. Anyways, rook f6 was played. So just not bothering about this pawn. So this move was played like out of fear, like, just to supervise this pawn even more further. Okay. And he just takes, obviously this is a discovered attack. Why wouldn't you not take? And out of all the squares, he goes queen f8. So now black is just turtling. Okay. He's just becoming a shell, right? He's just becoming a shell. He's just defending the position. That's what he's just doing. Right? There's nothing he can do. He can't just get active with his queen now. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just messed it up. Queen f6. Damn. I just messed it up. I just clicked the wrong button. I just messed it up. I just wanted to ask you guys what was the best move here. Okay. Okay. By the way, there are two brilliant moves. Okay. So, anyways, I gave away one brilliant move. Damn this mouse. What did I just do? Okay. So if you guys, the ones who actually didn't see what's the brilliant move here, can you guys spot it? It's not just immediately winning though, but it just wins back. Yeah. And some people have just looked at the move, right? I just accidentally clicked the button here. So rook e8, double exclamatory mark. So what's the point? This just doesn't exactly win. It just exchanges the rooks though, but with a devastating attack. So rook takes e8. Okay, and the point is queen takes f6, guys. Okay, I didn't see that, but rook e8. Okay, yeah. Okay, if you guys didn't see it, then okay, kudos to you guys. Okay, you guys are fantastic, tactically sharp players. Okay, g takes f6, and we call this not the Boden's mate. I don't. This is not the Boden's mate. In the Boden's mate, you want the bishop to be here. Okay, this is the double bishop mate. Okay, this is the double bishop mate. Yeah. By the way, this didn't happen though. Okay, so just queen takes f6 was played, and here he told let's play queen e7. He's like let's just trade queens. Okay, and I don't want your queens to be on the board. Like I just want to play an end game with you. And I'm pretty sure I'll be winning this end game because your pawn structure is bad. Forget about the pawn structure. You're just down pawns, right? So he just wants to play an endgame. Now I'm not going to mouse slip. Who can find the next brilliant move that was played? I'm just going to chill now. Decoy, decoy. Yeah, it's a decoy. Take the queen. Why take the queen? Okay, in which position? Am I lagging again? Wow, we have some tactically sharp players here. Okay, I actually honestly thought only beginners are going to be here. Okay, but no. There are some strong players here. So immediately queen takes g7. Why? Why are we doing this, guys? What's the follow-up? Tell me the full follow-up, guys. Just don't say queen into g7, queen into g7, queen into g7. Just tell me the follow-up. Yes. Queen into g7, queen into g7, and then f6. Boom. And if you just move the queen somewhere to some random square, you just get beautifully checkmated. This is not checkmate though. And okay, there's queen g7 stopping mate. Pick your mate, guys. What do you guys want now? What's the mating move here? Absolutely beautiful. Come on. As tactically sharp you guys are, I'm pretty sure you guys will find it. F8 is equals to. If I was you, I would. I mean, if I was there, I would make a rook though. That looks more cooler, right? I would make a rook. I wouldn't make a queen. No, I would make a queen, guys. Don't try to embarrass your opponents like that. Okay. I have another story regarding that, but let's just keep it for another day. Okay. So, but again, all these things didn't happen. Just showing you guys the tactical details. So, what happened in the game was, oh yeah, this is actually the game. I'll tell you honestly, the game after this. It didn't get recorded clearly because this is a game in the 18th century. I don't know what exactly happened, but some people said that this is what happened. Like he just gave his queen and for God, for I don't know for God's reason. I don't know why he did this. Probably because there's no other things. I guess I think he just started giving up material like because this is a top move. Like I think wait sorry. There's this mate, right? I don't think there's a way to stop it. Is there any way to stop it? Yeah, no, there's no way. So this is what happened. Like and it's said that I think after some few moves, um, black resigned. Yeah, black just resigned, guys. If you were black, I don't know if you guys would resign, but yeah, there's a double bishops. The pawns are like there's no stopping. There's no stopping mate. Is there a way to stop mate? I think f7 is going to be mate. If there is a way to stop mate, also I really wouldn't care. Like, okay, there is rook g8. I guess you can just play rook g8 to just prolong things. But rook g8 is also mate in two. Check, and then checkmate. Okay, even the rook. I would even make a rook here. Fine. So this was the game, guys. So this was one of the games. Like actually, honestly, before I did the topic, I was looking at which Morphy's game should I show. There was a bunch of them. Okay, there were a bunch of games. But I thought let's just pick this one. Like there was the opera game though, but I'm really bored of teaching the opera game. I thought let's teach them something new, and I'm pretty sure there could be someone or the other who would know the opera game. Honestly, okay, it's very popular. Even if you guys just click opera game in YouTube, you'll find it. Okay, this game I don't know if you guys will find it or not. If you guys do find it, then I don't know. Okay, I didn't find it maybe. So I thought I'll just take a this was more instructive. This game was very instructive. So I thought I'll just show this game. Okay. So what did you guys learn from this game, guys? Can you guys tell me some few points? Anything from the chat, guys? I don't know the opera game. Okay. My FIDE rating is not important here right now. Come on, guys. Just point out what's important. Transform into Paul Morphy. Bishop pair important. Yeah, oh, exactly. One thing that we learned is the bishop pair, right? That's one thing. Okay. And this is anyways the Evans Gambit. By the way, I really wanted to talk a lot about this Evans Gambit because this gambit is one of my top 10, no, probably top 5 favorite gambits. Okay. Very odd, very unorthodox. Like, people wouldn't be able to predict this move. It's a very unpredictable move. Okay. When I played this gambit at beginner level, I used to get certain position where blacks, none of the pieces are developed. And all of my pieces are like well developed. So I just really love this. If I could even take one whole session on Evans Gambit, but today's game was more on Morphe's. Okay, so I thought I'll just cover this. So what we learned from this game is piece activity. Again, piece. The term piece activity was invented by Morphy. Okay, this is something that a lot of people started valuing piece activity more by looking at Morphy's games. There are many games where he just does these things. He just gives away pawns in the openings, and then what happens at the end is like black won't have any pieces developed, and then he just beautifully attacks. Okay, so this is what we have learned from today's class, from today's games of Morpheus. So in the upcoming classes, we are going to do the same thing. We are going to learn, what do you say, lot of themes. I mean, we are going to learn some one or two new things from all the legends. Okay, And honestly guys, every strong player you guys see, like everyone has learned from these classic, these legendary players, because these games are in its purest form. Okay, at that point there was not even engines. Okay, so people used to like use their raw analysis to just learn the games. Okay, so that's why I just call it pure. Okay, now at this point there are like a lot of engines and stuffs, right? People just use engines and I don't know what they just do, right? Okay, so I actually wanted to do some puzzles also, guys. Like there were some Paul Morphy puzzles. Okay, but I'm pretty the the way I knew myself, right? I know that I'll take a long time to cover one game. So yeah, exactly. So let me just see what you guys. Let me just look at the chat. Okay, position is better than material. Exactly. Okay, you guys learned something. So I think let's just call it a day, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. Initially, in the beginning, I found it a bit too hard because I was just trying to set up the board and stuff. This is my first time doing the stream on YouTube. Okay, so please do forgive me for certain mistakes I've done. I'm gonna try to make the quality better and better. I'm gonna learn. Okay, I'm just gonna be learning. Okay, so I promise you guys the stream will be a bit better than what was today. Okay, so yeah, thank you guys. Bye everyone. Have a nice day. All the best for your exams too. Okay, see you. I'm gonna end the stream, guys. Thank you for coming, tuning in, guys.